It's very common for estate planning clients to ask whether their estate will have to pay tax. And that's a difficult question sometimes. Most people, when they ask that question, they're talking about the estate tax or the death tax. For federal estate tax, this has become very rare. You can give away a certain amount during your lifetime and at death. That amount is known as the estate tax exemption. Right now, it's at an $11 million base, and that's adjusted for inflation periodically. In 2019, it's $11.4 million per person, and married people can double that to $22.8. Not that many people have assets that size, so estate tax is pretty rare. But the exemption amount that applies to your estate is the one that is in place when you die, or when your spouse dies. It's not set in stone. The current $11 million base, in fact, is set to sunset to $5 million in 2026. But Congress could change that. They could make it lower or higher or eliminate it entirely. There are no guarantees in this area. So it's tough to predict. You need to pay attention to the estate tax exemption, and if your estate gets close to that amount, you want to see an estate planner to explore what your options might be. Federal estate tax isn't much of a threat right now. A few states do still have estate and inheritance tax. Arizona isn't one of them. But if you live in another state or if you have property in another state, you'll want to explore whether the estate or inheritance taxes in those states might affect your estate. But there are other taxes that could affect your estate. If you leave tax-deferred assets to other people when you die, such as the traditional IRA, a 401k, and many annuities, tax will be due on those assets when the assets are removed from those accounts. As you know, when you take money out of those accounts, tax is due, and the same is true of your beneficiaries. So your estate won't pay that tax, but your beneficiaries will. So in the end, estate tax might not be due in your estate, but some type of tax will probably affect either your estate or your beneficiaries.
Are you looking for an Arizona attorney to handle your estate planning, trust administration, guardianship, or probate? Call us today at 520-622-0400 or visit us online at elder-law.com.